Hey, what is up, everybody? So, after the outpouring of interest last week, I decided to one share this AI writer, but also give you a video on how it works. Also, I think like the best ways to use it because you can just use it, copy and paste, make your blog post. But I think there's some other strategies that make a lot of sense as well, and also just show you how crazy this thing is. So I've talked to the founder a lot since he was even building it. I think I was probably the first beta customer, but he what they're building is like they're only getting started, and this is absolutely mind-boggling what already exists, and I think you'll see that for yourself. So to get started, you just like put in your project settings. You can see a lot of this will make sense pretty soon. So the click to tweet stuff is automatically there. You'll have table of contents automatically there, and you can add calls to action wherever you want. Press save, go. Now to make it happen, so first of all, I was trying to do this in real time, but my stupid Loom app keeps crashing, so I'm not able to do that. But all these were done, just recently. To add it, just click Add Content, and you can put in whatever words you want to. So, how to be a good angel investor, and then optionally, you can tell it, the type of stuff to talk about. Obviously, the solutions if you want them to come to a certain conclusion. And so this is a very specific one I gave him, but you could also just put, angel investing or something basic, and it would probably do better than me even telling it. So here are some of the real-time things that it just opened up. So this one I put the difference between bootstrapping and venture capital. It's crazy. So it recommends the URL slug. It gives you a meta description. It created 1,160 words for this. You can see all the specifics. And I haven't edited a single thing. I'll let you look for a second. The two common methods are bootstrapping and venture capital. Bootstrapping means the entrepreneur finances his business with personal savings, loans from friends and family, and credit cards. Venture capital is when the business raises money from investors. It's pretty crazy. So it automatically put these click to tweet things in there. It goes through all of it. It puts these little headliney things in there. Look, bullet points, numbers, you name it, conclusion. This thing, I haven't edited a single thing. This is what it came up with, a basically ready to go post. I will say different topics tend to do better. Sometimes if I'm giving it something technical, it's going to not give good stuff. If it's giving like maybe sometimes specific reviews of a platform or a product that's not overly well known, it won't give very good feedback there. But for more general things, it's frequently better than I can even write myself. So over here on this side, if you ever use something like Surfer SEO, or there's a lot of those other tools, it's just basically telling you the keywords that should be in there. So if we would add startup founders, so it should be used, one time, but I'm not using it anywhere. So if I would add the term startup founders in here and then just press update, this would go green, kind of like this, and so it'd be good. So this is more for like SEO optimization there. We also have a lot of like on-page checklists. This one's pretty good from the start. You can add these little things, and again, press update, and you'll get the green check mark. The brief. This is where it is getting a lot of the content. So it's not just one source of content. It's not just creating it itself. It's looking at a lot of the other things that are already there, and then writing it based on that. And then last, you can do a request a plagiarism scan, and it comes back. It's not plagiarizing. It's writing the stuff original. So I'll give you a few other examples. So I gave two very similar ones. I gave it how to be a good angel investor, and then how to be a great angel investor, to see like the differences, because these are basically the same. And this is what it created. I'll go slow so you can see the table of contents, know what you're investing in, do your due diligence, research the market, the team, review the financials, get a legal opinion. All of this from the start. Absolutely crazy. So how to be a great angel investor. There are some similarities. none of the content is the same, but like some of the structure is the same. Do your due diligence, understand the risk, have a clear exit strategy. That wasn't in the other one. Be prepared to lose your investment. I don't think that was in the other one either. But you can add to this as well. So say I wanted to add some more to it. Let's add a little spot. Let's go to this brief. So we can look through. Here's one from Jason Calacanis. Let's see what JCal has to say. This looks good. Let's look at it. All right, looks good. Let's add that. Let's be a mentor, not just an investor. Let's see how long it takes. Gave a weird, didn't capitalize that. But this is what it just created in real time. Where do we go? Yeah, so just created this stuff in real time. It seems like it messed up some of the formatting when they did. But you can see you can easily add a lot of extra content to it. I'm not sure why the formatting messed up. I haven't seen it do that before. But you can see if you want to keep going, you can. And obviously that would require some editing afterwards. Let's see what else we got. So here is one where it's still really impressive, but sometimes the reviews don't do as well as I would like. So Equities In is a platform for buying pre-IPO shares on like a secondary market. So basically early employees selling their vested shares more or less. Had a lot of success with this a few years ago. I was just like, let's see what the AI does. So created this, and again, this is the title it gave. Here's the meta description. Some of this is pretty good. So we can look at the table of contents, and it shows it's answering a lot of this. Is a platform that allows investors to buy and sell shares in pre-IPO companies. Great way to get on the ground floor, provide a nice return on investment if the company goes public or is acquired. Of course, there's also risk investing in pre-IPO companies. I couldn't say this better myself. This is exactly what it should be said. But then sometimes it might get a little wordy. Like here, how does Equities In? Maybe you've heard of a company called Equities In. Clearly, if you're already on this page and you've made it this way down, you don't need to be asked that. So there's an example of where sometimes it won't spit out good stuff. But overall, this is still mind-boggling on how well it does work. So how to best use this? There's a few different ways. Obviously, sometimes, or depending on what you're going for, you can just copy and paste this, put it in a blog post, boom, start ranking. And these things do rank. They really do. Maybe you want a little more editing, and you go through and edit it. Obviously, this is a lot less editing than most of the other AI writers because this is just as a already formatted post, and the code is clean. You can just copy and paste this in a WordPress editor, and it comes out clean. So you can do that. There are a couple other ways that I think are really good to use this as well. So the first way might be using it to boost the amount of content. So if you're trying to create a post that has a certain tone and trying to get a certain thing across, I made an example post to show this. So you would put your real content up top, and when I say real content that you wrote yourself, with saying exactly what you want to say and the tone you want to say, and then the call to action, you're just trying to get people to go there. And then underneath it, you post the AI content. And so this is exactly what I did. Again, no formatting. I just copy and pasted this, and this is what it looked like. And so you can see it's now has a lot more of the keywords that you're looking for. It has all the things to help a post rank. So that's one easy way. Another way, if you're familiar with using content clusters in SEO. So let's say this is a blog and it's about, say, marketing or something like that, maybe tech stuff. But say they're wanting to rank for the term SEO, which good luck with that. But let's say they are trying to do that. There has to be a site has to have trust in a certain niche and has to have some topical relevancy to that. And so maybe a tech blog wouldn't have enough of that. So they're trying to rank SEO. So they build up supporting content around that. And you can see, so maybe this SEO post is 100% written by a human and optimized. It's the most perfect post you've ever seen. and then use the AI to create a lot of these supporting posts. That is a really good way for it, because these posts maybe aren't made to be read. They're just made, for the Google bots to read it and say this is the relevancy. They're all linking to this SEO, using some nice anchor text. They're interlinking a little bit, and you have created a content cluster right here. So that's another good way to use that. And then, of course, the last way, if any of you are manufacturing your links, your link building, then, of course, if you're using like PBNs or like guest blog networks or something like that, like there's no reason to be paying for this like really bad, cheap content anymore. Just use the AI writer if you're just getting links on there. So this is an overview of the content at scale. It's pretty mind-blowing. Be quiet, Pugly. Sorry, my dog's woofing at me. Somebody's coming here. But there's the overview of it. It is not just GPT-3. It has a lot of other things built into it. Pugly, you're ruining my video. Stop it. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to get off here. The mailman is ruining my video. Anyway, we're going to keep it. So anyway, it's not just GPT-3. It's got NLP. It's got multiple sources. It's got lots of layers and stuff on top of that. And I'm going to get off here so you can quit listening to the woofing. Thanks.